Good morning, everybody. It's a Savage Stacker. All right, I got a few different things here to talk about this morning. And first off, I'm going to go through some mail that I got because the last couple videos I forgot to do it. And the first one we got here is from Broke Stacker, the Broke Stacker. And he already opened this up here. He writes a little letter here. It says, Savage Stacker, I know that SoCal Livestream comes with its challenges, but I also know you can handle it. One day the stars will align and our paths will cross. Until then, get it where you can. Get in where you fit in. I really do appreciate the support. Thank you. Please enjoy this little savage piece of copper from Idaho, aka America land. Keep stacking and stack 'em high. The Broke Stacker. Thank you, the Broke Stacker. Great little letter there. Let's see what we got in there. Oh yeah, there we go. Got a nice little copper, little poured copper piece here. Pretty cool. I do like copper. I love copper. I have lots of copper, but I just haven't had a chance to get in there and pour any. But I got about 600 pounds of copper just stashed in the garage. One day I will make some little buttons myself, brother, and I will send you one. All right, I got one more piece of mail here from Silver Oceans. Silver Oceans, Happy New Year 2024. Always sends out these amazing Christmas cards and stuff, and I really wish I had the time to do it. I should try to get some done while I'm off. So he says, I hope your holiday is full of love, peace, and joy. Savage Stacker, Merry Christmas, my friend. I hope you have a great 2024. Best regards, Oceans. Thank you very much, Silver Oceans. If you don't have the Broke Stacker, go check him out. He's a good dude, very supportive, and got some good content. Go check him out. I'll put a link in the description. And I'm sure most of you guys have Silver Oceans. Go check him out. He's got some new stickers here that are pretty cool. Really dig those. So go check out Silver Oceans and the Broke Stacker. All right, let's get into a few things here. Silver and gold prices taking off, and I've got a lot of comments in the last few weeks on my videos talking about, I don't know why you guys are still stacking gold and silver when the prices were this high and all that kind of stuff. And my comment usually is, try to cost average, dollar cost average out your stack and have a budget, and just, if you're a stacker, continue to stack because you never know when it's going to take off. I try to hit the lows. I try to hit the pullbacks and the dips and all that good stuff. And when stuff takes off, you realize that those dips were a lot bigger than you thought. And I try to hit them hard. 2022, I hit the dips as harder than I've ever hit them before. I could sell 700 ounces at $22 to $24 an ounce and make a bunch of money because that's how hard I hit it in 2022 in fall. If silver pulled back to $18 an ounce, we were getting it to the house about 21, after premiums and stuff, and I hit it hard. I got about 780 ounces of silver back then, and still, I got people back then talking about, oh, nope, it's going to go back to 13. I still ain't buying. And I just thought, wow, okay, that's pretty crazy that you would pull back $4 or $5 and you still won't budge. Here's the thing. Back in 2018, 2019, any little thing that would happen would make silver and gold jump up. And now there are so many things to make gold and silver just explode that at any day, any given moment, it could just take off. And I know that a lot of people are waiting for that, but when you're a stacker, you really don't want to see those high prices, because those high prices usually mean you are done stacking. So I try to just call it dollar cost average and buy as much as I can get away with, or stay on budget as I can stack while these prices, I think, are low. I think silver is very low for what's going on in the world right now. And gold, it's at its all, close to its all-time high, but I think that if things start to catch up with the economy and the way things are going, I think that we could see even much higher numbers than that. I wouldn't be surprised by the middle of next year we didn't see 2,100 on gold and probably 28 to 30 on silver. That is just, it's not a prediction. I don't see how it could stay down any longer. There's a lot of things going on, from war to the economy to inflation. There's just, everybody knows so many things. And a few years ago, any of those one little things, just a rocket somewhere let off wherever, would make gold and silver go up. And now there's just so many things. I think it's been set in for so long that I think they're holding back gold and silver because they know once it takes off, you pretty much know that the economy is going to take a dump. And I have a lot of people that I follow, bigger channels and things that I read and magazines I get about the economy and the housing market, because I've been trying to get into that for a while, and there's a lot of talk on the horizon right now that the housing market is in shambles. I mean, a lot of people are paying 9 to 10% on getting a loan for a house right now. That is astronomical. Have you seen the prices on vehicles? Through the roof. Just to get a loan for that is anywhere from 7 to 15% on buying a new vehicle, depending on your credit. It is crazy out there. Now, if that doesn't tell you that gold and silver is poised to take off, I don't know what is. And we can't keep doing this for too long. You just cannot hold up the dollar and hold up the economy on just these fake, rises in interest rates, that it's eventually just going to go poof, and we're all going to get caught holding the bag, all of us. And it's going to affect our jobs, the economy, everything. Once fuel prices and food prices are so out of control, most of you are young out there. You don't remember the 80s. You don't remember the stuff that was going on in the 70s. And there has been times where we've been out of fuel, people lining up for miles to try to get fuel because there was no fuel anywhere. Now we had bottlenecks for parts, for cars, to everything. Still are bottlenecked. They're a little bit faster, but lead times on stuff these days are still a couple months out on equipment and things like that. So a lot of companies right now for work are shut down completely during these months, waiting on parts to fix equipment. There is so many aspects of things that are going on that I don't think that gold and silver can just sit back in the cuts and just not do anything much longer. But I think they do. I think they are, playing with the numbers, because people do understand that once gold and silver take off, it's a sure sign that everything is weak. The dollar is weak. The economy is weak. The inflation is high. And I just don't think it's going to hold very much longer. And I think that people are going to go to this as a safe haven. And a lot more people are starting to get into stacking. I know it's been kind of blah the last few months, and I can tell just by on my views or on other people's views on their channels that usually get 3 times the amount of views. Less people are coming by checking out stuff about gold and silver, but recently there's been a lot more interest and a lot more people have been watching and checking out stuff on gold, silver, the economy, housing market, all these things. And I think that people are starting to understand that things are going to get worse. Black Friday, I went out there on Black Friday. Normally there's lines at these stores around the block. I walked right up to Best Buy, walked right on in. There was 2 people shopping in there, and I asked the manager, I said, hey, were you guys open last night? And he's like, yeah, we opened at 6. I said, how was it? And he goes, it was slow. There was not many people out here buying, and we didn't have a line, just nothing. And Best Buy had pretty good deals on a few things, but nothing like they normally do. And a lot of people either shopping online or just can't afford to go out there and shop right now. Maybe they're waiting for the check. Black Friday didn't line up with their pay schedule. Who knows? But Black Friday was a dud at a lot of places. I went to Best Buy, with Target. I went to a few other places. I don't even know if I'm allowed to mention all these things on here, but I went to a bunch of stores and nothing. Boring. There was nobody barely there. It was slow. I don't know if that's happening all across the United States, but in my area, there was no lines. There was no problem, and there was some good deals on some higher priced things, but nothing significant, nothing amazing that just stood out. A lot of cheaper TVs that were going for $200-300, big ones, a 65-inch TV for $199, but off-brand, not good brands. And the good TVs were still $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, and nothing really good on the really good stuff. But the cheaper stuff, some good deals out there. But look at the precious metals market. It went up on Black Friday, and people just weren't shopping that much. I have seen a couple surveys out there that people have put out on their channel about Black Friday and if people shopped or not, and most people are saying no, didn't see anything that was a good deal, didn't purchase anything. And I personally did not buy not 1 ounce on Black Friday. I did really good earlier in the week at my coin shop, my new one, and I ended up getting a free ounce of Eagles. So I thought to myself, that's my Black Friday deal of the century right there. So I don't need to spend the money on Black Friday. And normally some of these big bullion companies have spot deals on 1 ounce Eagles and other things, and I just didn't see it out there. There's a few of them that had some spot deals, but just not like normal. And the price went up so much, it kind of just was a wash for a lot of these deals. And I just thought the timing on that was kind of interesting. I was waiting for it to pull back on us on Monday, but it didn't. It's holding. It's actually up a little bit, a couple bucks. So we're looking at 2015 for gold, looking at about 24.80 for silver right now. And they're talking right now that it could go up because the marker that they were waiting for it to go above on gold was 2010, and if it got past that, they were saying that it would go back to all-time highs. There was a few people that are saying that that could happen, and it is holding above 2010. It's 2015 right now, and who knows, it could go even higher. So for all the folks out there that leave comments like, I don't know why you're purchasing gold and silver right now when it is so high, that's because a lot of us dollar cost average, and we stay on budget, and it could go up. Now, don't have FOMO and go out there and start buying a bunch of gold and silver because the price is going up. That is a bad time to buy. Sit back, watch, take a look at what's going on, and just see if things are going to hold or go up. Now, I normally just stay on budget and buy my little bits at a time here. During this season, I buy a lot less. Just there's a lot going on. All the birthdays and Christmases are all in December. November and December in my family is everybody's birthday, and so it's an expensive couple months for me. So I try to hold back on my spending because I need the cash. And I'm still stacking, a couple ounces here or there, and 10th ounce of gold there or here, and just looking out for deals. But this is the time of year where I slow down, and right now, rightfully so, because the prices are moving up. And so if you're still staying on budget, buy what you buy, but I wouldn't have FOMO and go out there and go, oh, the prices are going up, and start buying a bunch, because it could pull back on you. It could. I believe these markets are highly manipulated, and I used to try to think that, they can't be manipulated. How would they be manipulated? But now, over the last couple years, I am a firm believer that these markets are highly, highly manipulated, especially when you see other markets open up at nighttime and they skyrocket, they just take off, and then the U.S. market opens up and then they just tank. And I just go, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Something obviously made it where they were going up. Now we pull back on it. Just doesn't make any sense to me. So, yeah. Anyways, I am trying to get to a goal here of a tube of buffaloes. And I had mentioned I was going to maybe crack this thing out, but I'm not going to do that. Set this over here. But I would like to, trade up for it. Maybe I can make a few ounces of silver off it or something. And we got 12 buffaloes there, plus that one there makes 13. We're at 13 buffaloes, and I'm trying to get to 20 and fill one of these tubes up in capsules, of course. I don't want to scratch them all up, but we're at 13. So I want to get to 20. I got 7 more to go. It's probably going to take me, I'm going to say 2 years to get that to where I want it. That's my goal. By 2025, I'd like to have 20 gold buffaloes. Now, will I trade some of my eagles for gold buffaloes and make it happen a little sooner? Yes, I will. I won't trade any of my fractionals, so that won't happen. But if the gold to silver ratio pulls back, I will definitely trade up, keep a little silver in a stack, and trade up for buffaloes if I can. So I got a couple different ways to make it go faster. But as of right now, I'm looking at 2025 to finish off this tube of 20 buffaloes. It takes some time. It's just the way it is. And yeah, it takes a little bit of time. So I'm working on it. I'm getting there at 13. I'm over the halfway mark, and I'd love to get up to that 20 whenever I can. So anyways, what are you guys thinking out there? What do you guys think about the markets? What's happening right now? It seems to be holding up there. We'll see what happens by the end of the week. There's a lot of talk that it could go higher. There are some skeptics, but you never know. You never know. The housing market is doing pretty bad right now. People can't borrow money on their houses because the interest rates are so high, and you can't really sell when you had 3% on your house, as an interest rate, because you sell, then you buy back in at 9.6%. It's just not cost effective. It really hurts the pocket, and people aren't buying because that puts your monthly mortgage rate really, really high. And that's what really matters, is your monthly cost, not the overall. So buying a house right now is just a horrible time to do that. And man, I've been looking for property, and I'm trying to figure out ways to make some money. I've thought from buying a truck, which I still want to do, but I was looking around for property to do a little gold mining operation, and that would probably take every bit and every ounce of money that I have saved up in order to kick that off. And I just don't know if it's a good time, but I really, really enjoy prospecting and doing that. I would love to do it. It would never be a day at work if I was out there playing in the mud all day. I just would have a blast. But I'm rattling my brain trying to figure out things, and who knows? We'll see what happens in the future. This is just a thought right now. I have done a little research on it and just playing around with it, but it's that time right now where I just don't want to be an employee no more. I want to be my own boss and make something happen for my kids, my grandkids, and all that stuff. So I'd like to kick off a family business, and I've been rattling my brain around things and typing out mission statements and just doing the research to see where I can get. And who knows, the economy right now is so bad that you may put your life savings into something just to watch it all crumble away in front of you. And when it becomes debt, you just never get none of that back, ever. So it's like starting over. So big decisions, big things, so may not be the right time, and I'm okay with that. But, I've been watching a lot of stuff really, really close and trying to figure out what's going on. And, yeah, gold and silver on the rise. Will it continue to go up? What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. This is the Savage Stacker. I truly appreciate everybody for coming by. Please go check out Silver Oceans and the Broke Stacker. Thank you for sending some mail, and I keep forgetting to put my P.O. box in my newer videos, and so if anybody's trying to send something, you have to go back like 6 or 10 months, and to where I was hand typing in everything, and you'll find my address there. So if you want a sticker or something, just let me know, and I'll get one out to you. All right, thank you all for coming by. It is the Savage Stacker. Remember to hit that bell icon so you get updated on my latest videos. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Savage Stackers, over and out. Look at that little Eagle Hard little bar there. Love this little thing right there. Pretty cool. All right, thank you all. I'm out.